okay? So my story actually travels through billions of years, okay? So I hope you don't disconnect the Madai context. So if I start with life when it originated as a protein block which happened billions of years ago, that's where I originated. And when that block went into a complex and evolved into this form, human form, which we have today, and all its diversity. And this diversity of humans tried to live around rivers. Why? Because humans evolved from food gathering to food growing, and therefore rivers were the context. Closer in Goa, technically many rivers. Here we are talking about Madai, and the context, the system, the ecosystem is very unique. Multiple tributaries, marshy lands, rivers, cultivable areas, higher lands where people stay. So, typical, unique situation of Goa with all its diversity, especially the wildlife sanctuaries. And the basin of Madai connected with Zuari in context to Goa is 70% of its area. And it still is in Karnataka, about 20+% of it. And Degaon, which we heard Prajal sir mention to you, that's the origin. But there are 2 points which are important here, Kalsa and Bandul. And how is it going to affect me? Those are the slides that I'll go through for you now. That's me, effect on me on this, about this Madai. My drinking water, it's just 2 liters. It's going to come from Madai, and it's not going to directly come from Madai. It's the process which will bring that 2 liters to me. And that process is in the form of the surface waters, the shallow aquifers, and the deep. That's like current account, saving account, and fixed deposits. And my water, if I had to have a shower, I would enjoy my shower, but if I look at one laborer with half a bucket enjoying his bath, that might be my scenario tomorrow. And what about my toilet? When I flush my toilet, it's Madai which is helping me. Not just flush my toilet, not just keep sanitized area within my house, but throughout that process, because the medium is water. And my food. The upstreams, which are the farmlands, the downstreams, which are the paddy cultivation, if all of that is as polluted, what will happen to my food? My fish, which is my shitkodi. As a child, I had a variety when I even went fishing. Today, I am already challenged. And in that challenge, I am trying to add an unnecessary challenge. And what about the services that Madai provides us by keeping our health checks under control? Out of sight is the sewage which is getting into the river. But is it out of my mind? And can I live like that? Water transport has been conventional, traditional in Goa. Today it might be business, tourism as well. Can I disconnect myself from there? My heritage. We had mentions of cousins. Cousins are unique to Goa because the fresh water in the highlands, the saline water in the lowlands has a very unique estuarine belt in the mid. Which are the cousins? If we lose that, we lose heritage. My environment. In the highlands, where the river flows, originates, the greenery, the diversity. In the lowlands, where we can have our boatings. It's a completely different environment. And my microclimate. And I'll put you in context to a textbook which told me rains are this water cycle. If Madai dries, what happens to that cycle is the question which occurs to me today. If Madai dries, what happens to the heat island effect, which is an issue of climate change today? If Madai dries, what happens to the impractical humidity that we are experiencing today? And if all these multiple things happen, what is the state of governance that we can deal with? We can actually safely say that Madai is making our governance easy. Are we only going to say that we agree to this, or are we going to act? The Goa score on the last climate change SDG 13 is the lowest. I'm going to have my share of action. I hope you all can find your share as well.